No one in our area talks about the fence openly. They just warn you without explaining, like it's common sense. Don't acknowledge it. That's all anyone ever says. I grew up in a rural place where properties blur into fields, where fences don't mark ownership so much as habit. The one behind my house was old, wooden posts leaning at odd angles, wire sagging like it had given up decades ago. It separated our land from a stretch of empty field that went on farther than it should have. The first time I noticed the figure, I was 16. It was late autumn. The air had that brittle cold that makes every sound feel sharp. I was taking the trash out just after midnight when I felt that sensation, being observed without seeing anyone. At the fence line, something stood, tall, too tall to be comfortable, perfectly still. It wasn't close. That was the unsettling part. It stood just beyond the fence, where the field swallowed detail. I couldn't make out a face, clothes, or limbs clearly, only a vertical shape darker than the night behind it. I froze. Then I remembered the rule. I turned away and went back inside without another glance. The next morning, the fence looked the same. No marks, no footprints, nothing disturbed. I told myself it had been a trick of the dark. But once you notice it, you start seeing it again. Sometimes weeks would pass, sometimes months. It always appeared at night, always at the fence, always motionless, and always at a distance that felt deliberate. My father saw it once. I knew because he stopped mid-sentence at dinner, staring out the window too long. Later, he said quietly, "Don't look at it if it comes back." I asked what it was. He shook his head. "Doesn't matter." Years went by. I grew up. I inherited the house. The fence stayed. And one night, I made a mistake. I was tired, angry, the kind of tired that makes rules feel stupid. I stepped onto the porch and saw it standing there again, just beyond the fence, silhouetted against the field. For the first time, I raised my hand. I didn't wave. Not exactly. I just acknowledged it. The figure didn't move, but something felt wrong immediately, like a pressure change, like the night itself had leaned closer. The next morning, I noticed the fence had shifted. Not broken, not damaged, closer by a few feet. I laughed nervously and told myself the ground had settled. Old posts rot, things lean. That night it was closer still. I didn't wave again. I didn't look directly at it, but it didn't matter anymore. The rule had been broken. Each night the fence crept inward. A foot, 2, sometimes more. The figure never crossed it. It didn't need to. The field shrank. My yard felt tighter, the air heavier. Neighbors stopped visiting. Phones cut out near the back of the house. Animals refused to go near the fence line. Birds avoided the sky above it. One evening, I woke to find the fence directly behind my house. No yard left at all. I stood at the window, heart pounding, knowing that if I looked outside, it would be there, just on the other side, waiting. I didn't check. I haven't slept since, because fences are meant to mark boundaries, and whatever waits out there doesn't cross them. It waits for you to erase them yourself.